So today I'm going to try brazing with the gas torch, the HHO one, and the way I do it is I just put flux. Now this is just normal electrical solder flux, and I do have leaded solder as well, this stuff here. This is just normal electrical solder and it seems to work okay, and all you do is just put flux on each one. Just a light coating, then assemble the joint, and then we light the torch. And what we need to try and do is just try and heat them both up evenly first. Not so much though that the flux starts to burn. Now I haven't actually tried this before on a piece this size. I've normally been doing like 6mm copper tube, but this seems to be slightly on the large side for a torch this small anyway. As you can see, it's kind of struggling. It's beginning to melt. Right, we're close to temperature now, so we need to quickly get this in before the flux burns off. And you can also put some flux on the end of your solder, just get it to soak into the joint, because if it burns off it's just going to leave a layer and it's going to prevent the joint from actually flowing properly. It'll prevent the solder from flowing, and then your joint will be ruined and you'll have to take it apart and start again from scratch. But it took a wee while to heat it up, but once it's heated up it seems to do okay. This is one of the refrigerator filter dryers. I actually took it apart to see what was inside. But decided I want to put it back together again to use it actually on a high pressure air compressor. So we'll have a look at that. To turn off the torch, you can't just unplug it or else it will backfire. You have to shut it really quickly. And these are the beads that came out of the filter dryer. I never managed to lose any, but I'm going to pour all these back in. Now after you've done the joint, just give it a rub with steel wool, and you should always do that before you do the joint anyway, just to get any tarnish off, because that will prevent the joint from going together properly as well. And this is what it's going to look like. This is just going to push into here. But I think this is going to be really difficult. I don't think a torch is going to be powerful enough to solder this whole thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a try anyway. I'm going to pour all the beads back in and then try and assemble the joint. Well, that's a little too full. That's all I could fit in, because the pipe, the other half has obviously got to go down in there. That might be a little bit tricky, but it doesn't really matter, we've got the vast majority of them in anyway. Right, well, here we go. I don't know how well this is going to go, but we've got even more thermal mass here, so that's probably going to be quite difficult. Yes, we are struggling a bit. Well, I'd say we pushed the torch to its limit there in terms of what we can solder, but we're finally actually to get it to melt. There we go. That was slightly worrying. Then after you've done that, just try and burn off some of the flux and then heat it evenly all the way around. And as you can see, it's flowed together rather neatly. That's probably just those little beads would have been absorbing the heat as well. And also, yes, it's a much bigger thermal mass. That looks to me like the joint is done and it's looking reasonably good. So, now after that's been assembled, it is now time to solder it onto the compressor. It probably will pick up water quite quickly, but what I'll do occasionally is I'll just heat it up while there's air flowing through it, get it really hot, and then all the water will come out of the beads inside. So there's flux on the end and it's all been filed. This pipe here is actually made out of steel, and it still seems to solder quite well. There is already some solder inside the connection on the compressor. That was from something I had on earlier, and I decided to remove it. And there we go, that's it soldered. Torch backfired there. Luckily I've got a flashback arrestor, or else it would have been quite a big explosion. And it's working really well, there's the air coming out. So I haven't blocked it. And that's how it's looking after it's been all rubbed down with steel wool.